Well, it's still winter out here. It's cold. We may have to go back in the shop and we'll talk about some things that I'm doing to my bike and planning.
Good day, and welcome to, yep, it's Red. I'm just back in from flying my drone, and back in December I was putting together an episode which now I'm going to put together into this episode. So I'm going to take you to that and follow along. Enjoy.
I decided to do a few things a little differently next summer. And in part, what I had learned from this year, there weren't that many places to stop on the road, and that was getting a little difficult. And the old maps used to have the rest areas illustrated on the highways, and the new maps and the GPS don't have that. But I have found that Ontario Information 511 now has maps that indicate all of the services, and if you're a trucker, that will also indicate the trucker mode, which is kind of good too, because they also indicate some of the rest spots on the side of the road that one can stop by. And in some of those cases, there's a picnic table, there's a washroom that one can use, and so that brought me to an idea of what I can do for next summer, and on my day trips, and actually is go to some of these picnic areas, because some of them are rather nice. They're off of a river, they may have a waterfall by them, or they're near a lake. It's nice to spend a little bit of time. And which brings another area of, well, you know, you like to stop for a beverage or a bite to eat. What can one do? And before, I used to take a stove with me and have a picnic. But some of this equipment is getting kind of hefty. So right here in front of me, I have 3 examples of stoves that I have used in the past. This one here, I really like it. And I use that bicycle camping. It's great. It's just a basic white gas stove. It was made in Sweden. I bought it like 45 years ago, and it has worked out extremely well. You have to carry some extra fuel. The tank will hold enough to burn for a day, possibly, and it does take a while to heat up a pot of water, but it has some controls, so you know, it is quite nice. I like it. This other one over here I got from my son-in-law. It's a Mountain Equipment Co-op MSR stove, and you have a fuel bottle which you hook up, and then there's Windsor. But when I did one of the camping trips this summer with the ST owners, one of the fellows showed up with a small stove. Unfortunately, he didn't have the canister because he was told that it could hook up to a regular propane thing, but that wasn't the case. But anyway, it was a small little unit. It came in a orange box like this here. If you go on YouTube, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of people talking about this particular stove right here, the canister stove. It's lightweight, few ounces, and actually performs quite well. So I've modified my kit. I'll show you that in a moment of what I've done. It's great because I got it with the with two pots, and it goes in a net bag. And then I just sort of expanded on that. I made a wind deflector out of aluminum, so that goes around the bottom canister. You know, I did make a wind deflector for this unit here. It just pops off. That improves the performance a bit. And of course, you know, the other stove has these pieces of foil for wind that you wrap around your stove here. So that's, anyway. So to deal with this stove here, you need to take a fuel bottle, this, you need to pack the wind unit. It takes up quite a bit of space. And essentially I just want to put this stuff in my tank bag. This stove is great, but then you need to carry another fuel bottle, and it's heavy, and it doesn't necessarily, because then you got to take an extra pot, and all that doesn't fit in my tank bag. Whereas this does, because I have to reach behind here, because it has this little thing in it, mesh bag, got a small pot, and you got your main pot here. It's great. Sits on top of that stove. Beauteous. And when you pack it all away, you can actually pack the fuel, the stove, into this container. Again, there are loads of YouTube videos and reviews on this, how people like them. And for what I want to use it for heating up hot chocolate, heating up a can of soup, or making a small dinner, easily done with this unit. And in a moment, I'm going to show you how well it packs into a small unit that can fit into my tank bag. We're back. So what I have done is I've got a nice little package like this here. I made an outer bag for the unit, which houses my knife, fork, and spoon set, a little cleaner, some soap, and a Bic lighter. And inside the bag is also my wind protector. So here we go. So we can take that out. We can take this out here, and we can open this up. That's my soap. Oh, have to bring a lighter just in case, even though that the stove has a igniter. Stove. I have a little bit of doily inside there, just to put something hot on if I need to, and also it protects the mesh bag from the sharp corners on my wind container. Right, so that's that, and that's my bag with a drawspin, and it just goes around the other one. In here, as I said, there's a number of YouTube videos on this unit. It's from China. It comes under different brand names. It's nice, compact, comes with a nice little mesh bag. Top, and here's your stove. Right. And then it holds the canister. I put it in a cloth to protect my pot at the bottom. This opens up. Got your stove, it's got the igniter, this opens up. Again, loads and loads of reviews on this. I don't really have to go in depth on it. So this whole little package is around $35 Canadian. And all this packs nicely and goes into my tank bag. So when I do my daily runs, and I stop off at a picnic area, I'm self-contained. I'm ready to go. I can heat up some water for a hot chocolate or coffee. I don't drink coffee. I can make a pasta dish, whatever. So for my daily excursions, and that's something we didn't have at our fingertips when we were riding a lot this past summer. I didn't know where all these campgrounds were, or I should say these picnic areas. But fortunately, I have found that 511 Ontario map online. There's an app that you can use with it as well, and you can select which picnic area you want to stop at. It'll give you directions. There's pictures of the site, and makes for a nice little day trip. And you're not relying on going to an establishment like Tim Hortons or anything to stop up for a snack. You can bring it all yourself, and that's kind of fun. Okay, now I'm going to put it all back together again. All right. So put my cloth, go in here, put this in upside down. Put my stove back in the little box. It's in there. Actually, I could put that in there too. That work, and actually my soap. Okay, do that. See, that all fits nicely in this. Got your mesh bag. There you go. All done nicely. Okay, I have my little doily that I put in here just to protect the bottom of the mesh bag so it doesn't cut. I put that in my other bag. So, put this in. Nice, neat. The lighter goes in here. And fork, knife, and spoon can go in here too, sticks out a bit. And if I need my wash basin, I can tuck it in there too. Snug it all up. One nice package, all set to go, and it goes neatly in my tank bag. It's brilliant. Hope to see you out on the roads next summer, and who knows, I might see you at one of the picnic areas. Enjoy.